So this is just a bit of a recap, and the reason I'm recapping on things about the interview process is that, as we've just said, often in thinking through what questions the employer is going to ask you, they will use their values as an organisation and the behaviours that they want people to see and demonstrate as they build that process. So thinking about when we chat through later about some good examples, hopefully it will start to fall into place a little bit. But just as a recap, what I shared with you in the last session was a little bit of structure around how to answer interview questions. So if you think about that and then you build on what we're going to talk to you about around the values and behaviours, hopefully that will give you a good sort of overview and a good picture of what they might be looking for. So yeah. Just remember as well, there will be a clear structure to that interview. But as I say, if they are asking questions about values and behaviours, your light bulb will go on and you'll understand a little bit more about what that might mean. Yeah. And don't forget.
As to the opening questions, actually, because I know you've got a thing in there about opening questions. So just can you give us a reminder? I know you said can we remember, but possibly we can't remember. So just give us a reminder, please.
Yeah, opening questions are really important because when you go into an interview process, you're often very nervous, and the interviewers are kind of just settling down as well. What an opening question does is just give you an opportunity to just talk a little bit about yourself. So it will often be things like, chat me through your application or your CV, a little bit about why you've applied for the job, how you think your skills fit with the skills that they're looking for. It just tends to be a gentle way into the interview, often before they ask anything technical or anything that really makes you think. It's a bit about sharing a little bit openly about yourself, and it's a good way to sort of calm your nerves a bit as well. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Yes.
So yeah, and again, I know you'll have seen this slide before through session 2, but the important thing for me and the important thing to remember here is in thinking through what simulations an employer might use at their assessment centre, they will often be designed to tease out how well as a candidate you demonstrate their values and behaviours. I can't really emphasise that enough. So, in understanding your customer service skills, for example, they might be looking at how they would like you to respond to a customer, and in the style and the values that they have set in terms of the way they structure themselves as an organisation.
Yeah, so, I think as well, obviously an interview wouldn't be able to pick up some of that, really, would it? If you've got simulations, it's a better way of actually being able to show your skills.
Definitely. There's a really important message, because I know people get really anxious about assessment centres because there's a lot to do, Jackie. There's a lot to think about, and it takes a lot of effort and energy for a candidate, but some people are really good at interviews, some people aren't. If you only have an interview and you don't do very well, you've not been able to showcase your skills or what you're good at. In a group exercise where you're working with others, you might be less nervous because it isn't just about you. It's about, working with others and working through others. If you're really good at that, you'll do really well at the group exercise. So if you've taken that away and there'd only been an interview and you spend all your time in an interview being incredibly nervous, you might not show your best side. So, although I'm really conscious, and I'm conscious of this when I write an assessment centre, they do really test people, but they are also there to get a much more rounded view on you as a candidate. So again, feels quite short and sweet, this one, but final words for me. Again, if you go through an assessment centre, do try and ask for some feedback. It is really helpful for the next time round, and generally speaking, employers are quite happy to do that. They would encourage you to ask for some feedback. And then just a closing piece from Jackie and I think we hope you found these sessions useful. They are the first ones we've done, and if they go down well, we might do some more. But if you want to find out some more information, you can go to the Careers Derby YouTube channel, and there are a number of different sessions on there that focus on lots of different aspects around employability. So that's it from me. Thank you.
And thank you ever so much, Anna. It really is appreciated. As a local, HR specialist, we value your input very much so. And to those who are viewing, don't forget these sessions will be readily available for you on the website, and do go back and watch them through to help you pick out those tips, really useful tips for how you can be successful in assessment centres. Thank you.